Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the other side of the corner and welcome to your latest Chelsea news. The players are buzzing, ladies and gentlemen. The players are buzzing. They're on holidays. They're enjoying life. The mood is good. MOISES CAICEDO, he said, you know what, Chelsea, you may not have a parade, but I'm going to have a parade myself. No problems about it. MOISES CAICEDO, ladies and gentlemen, has returned back to Ecuador to enjoy some holidays. And look at the way he's been received by his nation as a world champion. Do you know what I mean? World champion. MOISES CAICEDO has got himself a fire truck, ladies and gentlemen. There's a fire truck. There's a lot of motorcycles. There's some mad fans. And he's throwing jerseys. He's got the medals on him. It's incredible to see. I love it. You know what? More than anyone, MOISES CAICEDO absolutely deserves all of this love and affection, all of this fame. He has been unbelievable for us. Absolutely has been unbelievable. And he deserves every bit of this celebration. Incredible stuff. This is how you're meant to be received when you go back home. No doubt about that. This is what Chelsea Dodgers said. By the way, if you haven't followed Chelsea Dodgers on X, make sure you guys follow Chelsea Dodgers. Lovely aggregator of all the Chelsea news. Wow, what a reception for MOISES CAICEDO. He's in a fire truck. A hero's welcome. Indeed, a hero's welcome. Unbelievable. But there's more. There's more, ladies and gentlemen. Cole Palmer on Instagram. This guy is buzzing. This guy is absolutely living life, and rightly so. Another player that has been highly criticized this season. Me personally, I've said, you know what? He's our best player. He's our best player. Even if he's in a bad form, you continue with him so that he finds the form, because when it really matters, he's gonna annihilate all oppositions, and he has. And he's loving life. He's enjoying his holiday. Brilliant scenes. I believe he's in St. Kitts, somewhere in the West Indian region. Look at this picture. They deserve it. These players deserve all the rest, all the excitement and enjoyment in their holidays, because next season, big season coming up, and we're going to talk about that, because Chelsea, ladies and gentlemen, have dropped, well, via journalists, as to what we can expect next season. Even one of our owners, Jose Feliciano, has something to say as well. So we're going to talk about that. Now, we continue with Cole Palmer. Cole Palmer on meeting US President Donald Trump. When he gave me the award, he said, his son is my biggest fan. I can't remember what I said. I think I said thank you or something. This guy, I swear, Cole Palmer, this guy is something else, man. Like, he's so nonchalant. Like, he's so carefree. I don't think anything matters for him in life, but this is quite amazing. I don't know if Cole Palmer ever expected in his life to do something like this, handshaking Donald Trump and receiving the trophy. But look, to be honest, Donald Trump, I don't know what you were thinking. You should have just, in that trophy celebration time when Reece James was lifting, you needed to be out of the scene. I don't know what you were thinking there. You shouldn't have been around there. But look, some of these players getting to handshake with Donald Trump. Incredible scenes. Now, we come into the serious matters. Chelsea expectations for next season, ladies and gentlemen. Qualify for Champions League. Go on good runs in the FA Cup and Carabao. Go on a good run in Champions League. Coming from Simon Johnson. Now, when you look at it on face value, you're like, yeah, well, that's not a bad expectation. Sure, that seems fine. But let me tell you something. I feel like I'm LA now. Let me tell you something. Nah. Let me tell you something. Yeah. Look, when you look at those 3 dot points, the 3 points, fair enough. But I think the standard has been set now. I think by the end of this season, we've somewhat felt that our Chelsea of the old is slowly returning back. I think what needs to be expected next season is not go on a good run in FA Cup and Carabao Cup. Try and win one of them. I think that's where it needs to be. Yes, qualify for the Champions League. That should be the norm. I don't even think that needs to be part of the objective. I personally feel, after getting into the Champions League last season, being the world champion, qualifying for Champions League should be the norm. I think the real first point should be compete for the Premier League. Now, I'm not saying go out there and win it. If you win it, wow, hallelujah. I'm saying compete for the Premier League. be in the vicinity of the top two or whoever, in the run. By May, in the month of April and May, be in the conversation that, yeah, maybe Chelsea could potentially win the Premier League. And if you do end up not winning it, don't be blown out by 20 plus points. Be in the vicinity of 10 points maximum. And when you do that, you qualify for the Champions League anyway. I think when you set the bar as qualify for the Champions League only, yeah, you're really sort of messing around with fire. I think we've sort of come to a conclusion after that match against PSG and the way we've carried ourselves in the Club World Cup, the way we finished our season last season, and the way we've done our business in this summer window already, and we're going to add a few more, and we're getting rid of the right type of players. I think just simply qualifying for the Champions League, I know a lot of people will say, yeah, that's consolidating, but for me, that's a norm. I don't think that should be an objective. That's just given, in my personal opinion. Compete for the Premier League. Go on good runs in the FA Cup and the Carabao Cup. No, try and win one. I think every season we got to try and win a trophy from here on in. It's needed. It's needed for this ownership. It's needed for the players. And I feel like the players, they want this as well. I don't think the players want to go trophyless next season. Win something. FA Cup, Carabao Cup, pick up something. That should be the objective. Not go on a good run. You can go on a good run and then lose in the semi-finals and the finals. No one really cares. Do you know what I mean? No one really cares. Go and win one. Go on a good run in the Champions League. That I'm fine with. Go on a very, very good run in the Champions League. See if you can get into the final four. See if you can get into quarterfinals, semi-finals. Love it. No one's expecting to win the Champions League next season. If we do it, wow, we're back into the Club World Cup in 4 years' time again. So I feel like that should be the expectation. The expectations that's been set out here by Simon Johnson, I feel like it's a little bit undercooked. It's a little bit underwhelming. My personal opinion. Ladies and gentlemen, let me know your thoughts on the expectations for next season. Clear Lake Capital's co-owner Jose E. Feliciano, this is what he had to say, ladies and gentlemen. It's a lovely little message, by the way. And I like to see these sort of things. Jose E. Feliciano, via LinkedIn, by the way, this is what he put out. We won the FIFA Club World Cup. Congrats, Chelsea Football Club. You remember previously, Jose E. Feliciano, he's always talked about the business side of things. He's always talked about profit and this, that. It's good to see now they're finally talking in the tune of how the fans want to see them talk. Do you know what I mean? Todd Bowley has started to talk like that. I think these people have finally started to talk the language of the fans, not just business. Business is great. You got to continue doing business. We want to be profitable. That is a non-negotiable. But at the same time, we want to be winning trophies. That's what the fans want. We want to be making the right decisions on and off the pitch. Right players to come in, right, the right players to leave as well. Management, what we're doing, how we're scouting, all of that. Right? All of that needs to be in check, and we should be thriving for winning trophies. And this is what Jose E. Feliciano talks about. Still not a finished product, very few things are, but after a few years where, like the great football philosopher recently said, everyone's talked a lot about us. It is great to finish this season with 2 trophies, a win against a formidable European champion, and a qualification for the Champions League next season. What we wrote last year still stands. We believe we need to be doing the following: consistently winning or contending for the Premier League. I love this. Excellent. And Women's Super League titles. Brilliant, brilliant. That's exactly what I need. That's the expectation. Consistently winning or contending. Absolutely. Consistently playing in the Champions League and competing for domestic and international cups. Oh, once again, you are spot on. Jose E. Feliciano Lopez. Consistently competing for titles across the youth age groups. Love it. Developing and discovering the next generation of footballing talent for the benefit of the club. I like it. I like it. If we have a strong core of players, we have a good balance in the squad, and then you want to keep scouting for the next big thing, I got no issues about that. But as long as you have a strong base for the first team, that's the most important part, because we want to compete. being responsible actors and contributors to our community while meeting financial fair play and other regulatory requirements. Love it. Earning the trust and the confidence of our supporters. Please know that everyone at the club is relentlessly focused on delivering that. That's fantastic. Do you know what? Jose E. Feliciano. I like to call him Feliciano Lopez, if you guys remember that lefty tennis player, Feliciano Lopez. I don't know why I thought about that, but anyway, excited about UEFA Champions League, where we belong, and EPL next season. Again, congrats, team winners. Do you know what? Big up to Jose E. Feliciano. Excellent stuff. Exactly what we want to see as a fan base. And I love it. This is what it needs to be from moving forward. Ladies and gentlemen, let me know your thoughts about everything we spoke about, especially in regards to the expectation of Chelsea Football Club moving forward. What do you think it should be? Comment below, smash up the like button. If you're here for the first time, subscribe, hit the bell notification to stay in touch with all my content. Until next time, take care. See ya. Bye.